Hey, all you writers out there, it is time to get the motivation and guidance that you need to finally write that book. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-founder of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and I'm here with one of our superstar authors, Joanie Lindenmeyer, author of Nun Better, an amazing love story. And we go live every Friday here on the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing channel to help you learn how to write, publish, and promote a best-selling book, just like Joanie has done. So, welcome, Joanie.
Hi there, Elizabeth. How are you on this beautiful, beautiful Friday? First Friday in the brand new year for us to do podcasts. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
See, Joanie's energy level. I have that too. I've been rocking it here at my desk and it feels so good. So, what better time than the start of a new year to seize that new energy to write the book? And we're going to talk about go for it. Just go for it. But going for it isn't just about writing the book, which is a huge challenge and triumph unto itself. It's also about the whole dream that evolves when you write the book. So Joanie is experiencing that because she had the dream to write the book, but then everywhere she goes to speak, people come out to her, they share secrets, they cry on her shoulder, they confide. She's a former Catholic nun, so she has that angelic vibe about her where people just feel they can
Oh,
trust and open up. So Joanie, can you talk about how go for it means far more than simply writing a book?
oh, yeah, absolutely, Elizabeth. And go for it means to me, everything is brand new. Everything is brand new. So when you have a thought, you have a feeling, and you just have a gut something going on inside, it's like let it loose, let it joyously explode, as I call it, rainbow explosions if you're the LGBTQ world, and it's just joyously free. And it is. I love how you said that. It's big, it's all encompassing because
Mm-hmm.
it's a part of your physicality, it's your spirituality, it's your mental attitude, it's your emotions, it's who you're hanging with, what you're believing. And that's my prop today. Pretty simple. Here it is.
Oh, I love
Believe,
that.
believe, and,
Hey,
and what does that mean to you in regard to go for it? What are you pointing to? What are you pointing to?
well, it's usually more visible, but I have a believe in my window. It
Oh,
says
you do?
believe. See right
Oh,
there?
yes, there it is.
It's usually more visible, but right now the light is such that it's kind of diminished. But oh my gosh, Joni, love that. Love that. Believe.
Believe.
That's the key to success in anything, especially if you've suffered past failures. And
Oh,
I just had a
yeah.
discussion with a friend the other day, and I was talking about some of the baggage that I live with in my head. And I decided, under their sort of tutelage, to drop the baggage and see everything as a new blank
Yes.
page
Yes.
to write a new story without the backstory, writing it
Right.
fresh, moving forward with new creativity and vision, and free. And felt this sudden lightness. So,
Ooh.
oh my God, it was profound. And now I'm in
Ooh.
my genius creativity zone. And you know what? Here's the trick. We live in our own heads every day. However, sometimes one person, that could be you, that could be me, that could be our friends, strangers, can say one thing to us and shift our entire mindset. And that's what
Yes.
happened. So you and I are here
Down or up.
down. Ooh, yeah, down or up. Ooh. Okay. So our message today is to all the writers out there who need the up, who need the
Yes.
words of encouragement to say, you can do this. We're here to help you. Joni's an example of a successful author who was a retired phys ed teacher and former Catholic nun who wrote a book that's a bestseller and touching lives around the world, literally. I am a best-selling author of I've written and published more than 40 books at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing and major publishers. And I live what I speak as a book coach. I help people write their book. I help Joanie. So we're here to help you and to say things that inspire you, to motivate you
Yes.
to actually put pen to paper or fingertips to keyboard and get that writing done.
Yes. Yes. You know, and related to that, Elizabeth, I think back July of 2022, and that's not that long ago. And that's when I met you and Catherine. And Catherine became my coaches. And it was brand new to me. And I just had to go for it. I just had to do that. And I think of what the power of a coach is, what you and Catherine have been for me. And I so admire the way that you are positive, you are up, you are encouraging. And I look at all my years of coaching and sports, and I remember a story coaching at San Diego High School. I was coaching the softball team. We were behind 20-0, and we were going in the bottom of the seventh inning. They didn't have the 10 rule the cap rule back then. When you're ahead by 10, the game is over. And so I said to my team, I said, gotta believe, gotta go for it. And would you believe it was like a walk, another walk, a hit, a walk, a hit, a walk. All of a sudden, we are going around the batting circle, and we ended up scoring 21 points to win the game.
Oh my gosh.
21-20. And I think of the coaching that I elicited, and I think of the coaching that you and Catherine elicit, and it just is like you never give up. You go for it. And what do I want to say about that? It's like it's University of Michigan against University of Washington coming on. I even texted your other author, Barry whatever,
Schumer.
and Schumer about the Detroit Lions, because I watched that for 5 minutes the other day. And sports just give me this passion, and I'm probably yelling too much right now, but it gives you a passion. And the same thing with a book. When you go for it and you find a team, you find a coach, and I highly recommend these two ladies, Elizabeth and Catherine. You guys have heard that over and over and over again, but they are the epitome of what a real coach is all about. And you know what the bottom line is for me?
What?
A coach believes in you more than you believe in yourself.
That's so true. That is
There's a mic
so
drop.
true.
But anyways, yeah, coach believes more in you than you do in yourself. So find yourself a coach in this process of going for it and thinking bigger.
Hmm. Hmm. Thanks,
Wow.
Joni.
Oh, that
You
was
can,
fun.
I love it. You're so energetic. Your screen is literally shaking. It's awesome.
Oh
It's
boy.
awesome. But that kind of energy and enthusiasm from us to others can encourage them if they're feeling down or
Yeah.
discouraged about writing their book or doing anything else in life. So that's the key, to be super positive and enthusiastic. And it's not that we don't have things to be negative about. Everybody
Oh yeah.
does.
Oh
But
yeah.
we choose. Joni wrote this book the same year that her partner of 40 years died.
Yep. My love of my life.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Carol died in January, and Joni met us in July and started writing. Finished her book by December in my 6 months to book success program, but she wrote it in 5 months. And we
Right.
actually published it in March. So just over a year after Carol's passing, Joni had her book.
Yep.
And
You know, and part of that, can I jump in there for a second?
course.
I remember being on the book tour, not book tour, when I was delivering Carol's mementos 3 months after she died, and I was heading down to Southern California, and I was with a friend, and my friend kept saying, "Well, what's up? What's up?" Now they knew that Carol had died, and I kept going, "Why are they saying what's up?" And I finally came up with this answer, and I was probably pretty blunt because my filter was not really good at that time when you're in grief, and so I was just like, I don't know, I was a different person. That's all I can say. And I remember saying to that person, I remember saying, everything's new. Everything is new. And that's
Wow.
what happens when you have a shocking thing. But I mean, Carol's wasn't quite shocking. But when you're dealing with that hard stuff, you just talked about that, Elizabeth. When you're dealing with that hard stuff, everything is new. You're in such agony and pain, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you everything from brushing your teeth to getting up in the morning to getting in your car to coming home without Carol being there. Oh my gosh. there are so many hard things, but everything is new. And it's like, you got to celebrate that and grieve it, celebrate that and grieve it. And again, it's just, it's hang on to people that will believe in you more than you will believe in yourself.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a book coach. So there's many people that I'm actually working with right now who say they suddenly lost their mojo, their motivation, and then we have a session that could be just 30 minutes. And all of a sudden, boom, they're just like a waterfall gushing the creativity, the words, the chapters, and it's
Oh,
remarkable. All it takes is somebody to give you that push. So when we say
yeah.
go for it, everybody, we want you to see the big picture because I believe that writing a book is a moral obligation if you get the calling. It's not so much about you. Yes, it's a tremendous accomplishment. However, the true power of the book is lives you touch and lives
Yes.
you might even save by reading your story and getting a testimony of survival. So here at Two Sisters, we specialize in against the odds success stories, especially by diverse voices. And your definition of diversity can it includes everything, everyone. And so it's really important because when you share your against the odds success story, regardless of what it is that you overcame, you're showing other people that they can as well. And that
Yes.
sticks. When you write a book and someone reads it, it gets in their head, it gets in their heart, it gets in their soul, and they can think, speak, behave, live, and love differently as a result.
Wow, you are so articulate. Oh my gosh. Oh, you are so articulate. And it's not just words out of your mouth, it's in the writings that you do, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, we all need to hear that over
Thanks.
and over and over again. It's like I could play a repeat of Elizabeth in my head, and all's good.
Oh, thank you, Joni. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's really important. We all need to be uplifted. And those of us who kind of vibe on a way high frequency, like you and me, it's our job in the world to help people. And you're doing that with your book, with your daily interactions. Joni will sell a book at the grocery store. Joni will sell a book at the post office. And I'm the same way. I keep books in my car and we just meet people. We've never met a stranger, right, Joni?
That's so true. And it's not about the sale, like you said, it's about
Right.
touching lives. So
Yeah.
even yesterday, I was up in Gold Beach and had a fantastic book event up there. And then
Mhm.
we opened it up for questions. And I get this question so often, Joni, when did you really come out? And to people, that is such a big thing. And my answer is, it comes out in different words, but my answer is, I knew from first to third grade that I was different. I couldn't put a name on it. And it wasn't until my 20s that I could really admit, accept, and celebrate myself. And then as life went on, then it just became more up there, but it's like, that's what people want to know. They want to know, what's the heart of all this? And that's what your books and my books and Catherine's does. And I think even Barry's does. And
Mhm.
oh, your wonderful author that wrote about the organ transplant. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
Amy
that touched
Makovic.
lives. You know the coolest people with the
Mhm.
coolest stories, and I'm meeting people with cool stories too, and they're gonna hook up with you and Catherine or wherever it may go in the universe because they're going for it.
Mhm. Mhm. I
Mhm.
love that. That is so exciting. So, Joni, let's talk about going for it. What does that look like? Because somebody can say, "Oh, I'm going for it," but you need structure to make it happen.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Um, God, what does that mean? Um, I guess this came from another question when they said, well, how did you write the book? How did you really get started? And I said, well, I had pictures that reminded me of stories, and then I developed an outline. And that outline just circumferenced, no, would that be the word? It wrapped everything together. It wrapped everything together. And then again, with your coaching and guidance to use the six senses, which
Mhm.
were so important in writing. And you're going to have to help me remember these right now. What are the six senses, Elizabeth?
Sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell, and intuition.
There we go. And when you incorporate those into every sentence or every paragraph or every story, then like Elizabeth has privileged me with, you become a best-selling author that just blows your socks off. And I still pinch myself going, how, oh my God, I just, I don't know, I just get frenzied about it. You've done it many, many a time, and I'm still living in that zone. But at the same time, I am so gearing up for the go for it of our next two books. Oh my
Mm.
gollies, and they're
Hmm.
doing the same thing. So, people, as you're listening to this, we are writing. Elizabeth and I are writing. We are developing. We've got our game plan. We're following our outline for our next two books, which will be ready in June. And you can do the same thing. It's back to some basics, six things, six senses, outline, having a coach, believing. I
It's very
think I'm
exciting.
talking way too much today, Elizabeth. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, there's a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And he
Oh,
said we can set the loftiest goals, but we will never achieve them until we have strong systems to reach the goals.
oh,
So we don't rise to the loftiness of our goals, we fall to the strength of our systems. And a lot
oh,
of times we set off with a giant goal, whether it's to lose weight, get fit, write a book. But if we don't have a system in place, then it won't happen, or it'll happen sporadically, or it won't be lots of time and energy and frustration will be, I mean, time and energy will be wasted.
yeah.
So having a system to achieve what you need to do is something that I specialize in as a book coach. And now as a wellness coach, I just became a wellness coach. I'm a certified fitness trainer and certified meditation teacher, and my lifestyle is the lesson. But teaching
Wow.
people to have,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks. It's all set up on the goddesspowershow.com, and there's a page on wellness where I can customize a program to help you elevate your wellness. But the point
Wow.
is, whether it's with writing a book as a book coach or me helping people get well and healthy and fit as a wellness coach, I create systems for them, for you, and you have a system. We work together on a regular schedule. I create templates for you. We outline the book. We outline the goals. We have check-ins. We have touch points. We have a schedule to follow. And so not only does that create a system, but it creates accountability. And that's what you
Oh,
have
yeah.
when you have a coach, whether it's a sports coach, you have accountability that you're aiming to do 50 more push-ups every week, and there's someone standing over you telling you you better do it and watching to make
Yeah.
sure you do.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
integrity is what you do when nobody's looking. And so we can all have integrity, but do we have the discipline and commitment on our own to actually do it?
Woo boy. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a hot question right there. Some days yes and some days no for me.
Right, right,
Woo-hoo.
exactly. We can have the best intentions and the highest integrity. However, we need that push.
Yes. Yes.
So,
I did my
yeah.
arms today. I did my abs today. So,
Oh,
yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Excellent.
Ah,
That's great. Got to look and feel our best.
yes.
So, doing the work. Writing is the heavy lifting. It's a lot. It takes intensive focus, and we live in a very distracting world. We've always got chings, dings, chimes, music, video, songs, all kinds of stuff
Mhm.
coming through. And
Mhm.
we have to block it out. And I've been in that zone, Joni, this week, and I'm going for it. I am
Uh-huh.
going for it. And once you set the intention, circumstances orchestrate divinely to assist. And once you decide to focus, you just get in that zone,
Yes.
because I have my eyes on the prize. And so that's
Yes.
part of going for it. You have to know what you want very clearly.
Yes. Yes.
You have to see the book. You have to see yourself on the New York Times bestseller list. You have to see yourself in a bookstore or a cafe and people are lined up to buy the book. You have to see yourself holding that finished book saying, wow, I did it. The power of
Yes.
visualization, beginning with the end
Yes.
in mind, as Stephen Covey says, and believing, yes, believing is
Okay. Yes.
absolutely imperative. So, Joni,
Yes.
is there anything else you'd like to share with aspiring writers out there who want to go for it but need that extra push?
You mentioned the zone, and this is not to bloat, but I've been in that zone too. I've whipped out 4 chapters in 5 to 6 days, and of course, I've sent them on to you for book number, the Healing Religious Hurts one. You're right. It's like when you go for it and you commit and you have that integrity and you have that discipline, it happens. It really does. And your articulation was way better than mine. And I guess you think more. I think I feel more. Maybe. I
Mm.
don't know. We're both pretty good on both. But anyhow, um yeah, it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to people that watch these podcasts. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories, and whether you're in print or you're verbally sharing them with Elizabeth or myself. Um, those were fun times to me. And just keep it going, because I love hearing your stories and I want to read your words.
Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. So please do drop us some comments. Ask any questions about challenges you're having with writing or specifically about going for the dream. Now is the best time to start the new year, the new energy. It's winter here in the Northern Hemisphere where it's easy to stay inside because it's like 24 degrees outside where I am. So
Woo!
there's no distraction of wanting to be outdoors unless you like to ski. Um, and so now's the time to do it. And imagine a year from now, you could be a published author making a powerful impact on people all around the world from your book. So if you'd like to chat, please drop us a comment, but also you can connect with me at twosisterswriting.com and learn more about my book coaching and publishing services. You can also contact Joanie on Facebook at Joanie Lindenmeyer. She's always happy to answer questions and provide guidance and insights. So we wish you the happiest new year, and may this finally be the year that you write, publish, promote, and share your book to save lives. And it all starts with going for it and believing. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and I wish you happy writing.
Have a great day, everybody. Big hugs and kisses.
Thanks, Joni.
Thank
We'll
you,
see
Elizabeth. Have a beautiful one.
you
You're
too.
the
Thank
best.
you. We'll see you next week.